Often associated with young kids headed off to school with a lunch pail, the backpack is one of the most genius inventions humans have ever stumbled upon. So after primary school, it becomes a little less common to wear one, but backpacks are immensely useful to all people in any stage of life. Luckily for us backpack lovers, the industry has taken a bold step into the future and developed some pretty cool innovations. So in this video, we're going to take a look at 6 futuristic backpacks that are on a completely different level. Before we get there, pause the video and tell me in the comments, do you use a backpack? Then click that subscribe button and we'll get on to the bags. Scooter backpack. This backpack is so obviously genius, it's hard to believe we don't all have one right now. So here's the problem you and I have surely both had. You don't want to drive to where you're going because you either don't own a car or the traffic just isn't worth the hassle. At the same time, walking is too slow and would take far too long. You can ride a bike, but eventually you'll have to leave it behind when you go inside, and who knows if there will be a bike rack. The scooter backpack is here to put all your anxieties to rest. So here's how it works. You throw your stuff in the backpack and head out the door. When you get to some open pavement and can quickly deploy the scooter that is neatly folded up and attached to the bag. Now you and your belongings are whizzing down the road at a rate so much faster than walking. When you get to a crowded area or you're ready to head inside, just fold the scooter up. The scooter holding bag along with all your other belongings goes right back on your shoulders and you're good to go. Absolutely fantastic. Anti-theft. One of the great advantages of a backpack is freedom. It keeps your hands entirely free of having to constantly keep track of the little things you want to cart around with you, while also eliminating the need to even hold such a bag in your hand. The ultimate freedom is freedom of mind. That's what an anti-theft backpack can do for you. With one of these babies strapped to your back, you can rest assured all your belongings will remain safe and sound. The typical features of an anti-theft backpack include RFID protection to deter any electronic thievery, hefty zippers with locks as well as secret pockets, making it difficult for a pickpocket to get in and or be able to find your most valuable things. Many are also made out of slash-proof fabric because, believe it or not, some criminals will just blatantly cut your bag open when standing close together in crowded spaces. Solar. We've all experienced the frustration of a dead phone or laptop battery with nowhere to charge. It's a pesky little problem that's been remedied by this genre of futuristic backpack fitted with stylish solar panels. The panels will both signal to your friends that you're environmentally conscious, while at the same time allowing you to charge up your devices held within the bag, simply by being outside in the sun. Now, that's a pretty good combo if you ask me. This backpack can also serve a more rugged purpose for adventurers who need to charge things like camera batteries while out on a trek through the wilderness. Bike bag. Taking the scooter backpack just a touch further and solving the bike rack problem is the bicycle backpack. Now you could trek as far as needed on foot, then unfold the bike for a two-wheeled adventure before folding it back up and returning to foot traffic like nothing happened. Now the backpacks we've seen up to this point have all been in the realm of functionality. The focus is almost solely on having a backpack that fits specific needs, whether that be a charging battery or packing a bicycle. But here we take a hard left turn into the realm of aesthetics. Now some may say that dropping a pretty penny on a backpack just for its appearance is silly. But I think many folks in the fashion and design crowd would vehemently disagree with the claim that appearances don't matter. Why else would art and aesthetics play such a huge role in every single human society to ever exist? So put your pragmatism aside and enjoy these futuristically cool and beautiful backpacks. Pangolin backpack. As is the case with almost all the backpacks in today's video, just because it's cool doesn't mean it's necessary. That may be by far the most true in regards to the pangolin backpack. Designed after the appearance of the animal, which is commonly referred to as the scaly anteater pangolin, this backpack is covered with sharp-looking scales which mimics the protective keratin scales on the back of the pangolin. But the difference between the bag and the anteater is this. The bag uses the scales for looks. Pangolin uses the scales for survival. And in fact, survival for pangolins is tough because they're often poached for their meat and especially for their scales, which are used in traditional Chinese medicine. Regardless of its functionality, this backpack's pretty cool. Instead of using zippers like most bags, it has a buckle which, when disengaged, allows the scales on the back to fold within themselves, revealing the contents of the bag. When you're done fishing around for a pen, your notebook, or a stick of gum, you can just pull the scales back over your beloved belongings and clip it back in place. And one last thing. Scales of this bag are constructed using recycled tire tubes, both reducing the user's carbon footprint and giving you great durability. Now that is a win-win. But you know what else is a win-win? Hitting that like button. I'll know you love me, and you'll know you made me feel like you love me, even if you don't mean it. So do it. Polymer backpack. This bag is straight out of Star Trek. The aluminum hardshell backpack from Solid Gray is even referred to by the manufacturer as an extreme high-end backpack. That is with good reason. Made out of hard-coated aluminum polymer composite, this bag is going to set you back about $700. But what you will get for each and every one of those dollars is a super lightweight bag that is basically armored and brushed and coated to a brilliant finish that will certainly make you stand out as the most tech-savvy person in line at Starbucks, or wherever you choose to wear it. Solid Gray also offers what they call a baby polymer for young kids and toddlers. This one's only about $100, so if you have a little one in your life, how cute would it be to have matching outer space backpacks? Also, if you can't afford the full-size model, you can pick this one up for yourself and modify it into the coolest fanny pack the world has ever seen. Okay, back to your question from earlier. If you said no to using a backpack right now, did one of those change your mind? Be honest. Has your opinion of the almighty backpack been altered by this pleasant backpacking experience? Well, listen, there is plenty more where this came from. So make sure you subscribe and head on over to the channel to see more great videos like this one.